I don't know exactly what's happened to be fair. Like I don't know the full context. From my understanding, and if it's wrong, what I'm saying is stupid, and what I'm saying could be completely stupid. Okay, so
all right.
He got terrorism because he pointed a gun at somebody in a hospital. Is this true? Like is that true? Is there more context to it than that?
Okay. All right.
No, this isn't IRL. What the fuck? Don't want to shoot. Did he actually get that? Like it's saved. Anyway, listen. This comes down to the normal situations, in my opinion. Like, so we have, well, I got a minute, I'll say this. We have things in place, right? And there's good examples of this happening. The Changaloa raid was dumb, okay? Just because something is created to prevent something stupid from happening doesn't mean you do everything you can to use that tool and abuse the fuck out of it, okay? Then going into a safe into a random property was fucking retarded. No matter how you put it, no matter what legislation's there, okay? Calling something terrorism just because you point a gun at a medic is fucking retarded. The reason we've implied there's terrorism aspects there is so lords can't just run in there and take them hostage every 3 seconds, right? The entire definition of terrorism is to do with political stances. So, in roleplay, that's not going to be terrorism. It's only a system that's there to alleviate systems that could arise that become a problem.
Hey, I get what he's saying. Basically, he's saying, you know, it's like, you know, we used to do back in the day and hold up cops, release people, this kind of thing. So, chill out a bit, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the problem is, these cops take it so literal. They think they're admins themselves, so they apply it to every single situation possible and make sure they enforce it to the max and make sure they fuck everyone because we were told it's terrorism. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works with most of these cops. They're SOPs and they don't understand that genuinely they have the power to punish someone. Going to prison for hours and days and even like 2-3 hours, it's a punishment, an OOC punishment. Should you really be getting punished for doing crime in a video game? No, but it's roleplay, so obviously you roleplay it out. And depending on how good roleplay you got, you send to prison, right? I'm not saying you should never go to prison. You should go to prison for crime, of course. I've seen cops, especially like tweet out, if you don't do the crime, if you don't do the time, and they tweet that OOC. They tweet the OOC, so they think you should get punished OOC, even if you do a crime. It's good roleplay, fun all around. Fuck it, we'll give them the 9s. We'll full on send it, bro. Fuck him over. Leave him in jail for 24 days. And really just fuck him. You know what I mean? They're trying to actually punish people. OOC. That's a punishment, OOC. But you should definitely, and listen, I'm not saying when you do a crime, you shouldn't go to jail for long. You shouldn't get arrested. You should, 100%. But there should be open communication if you're going in for the 9s, getting held, waiting for a trial. It should be communicated how long you're going to be in prison for. Whether you want to do this and that, it shouldn't be just a punishment. You shouldn't treat these rules and SOPs like they try and think they're admins.
That fit the circumstance at all. And this isn't like it's the first time. It's the same with the witness tampering that Penna did. Just because it's possible, you can construe certain text to mean something, and you could do it, doesn't mean you should do it. Everything should still be about, you know, the RP and what's going to happen from it, or what you can create to happen from it, essentially. And it's not like this isn't on both sides. I was talking to PD Command today, and I think we need, like, if you're... The biggest issue in police department, in my opinion, is like there's so much good roleplay in it, but it gets fucked over by a few people that just like they don't have priority for a reason, right? But they can get into the police department and then they get automatic priority to get into the server.
Yes, this is
I think
true.
There's a fundamental flaw. Which is created purely on that system alone. I don't think anyone should be copied if they don't have prior. You should earn prior, then you have the chance to become a police officer or something like that.
Yes,
and
yes.
Like this is to say all cops are shit. 99% of them are actually good in my opinion. And there is tons of roleplay there. But it only takes one fucking doofus to get into a position where they have power in a scene and they rule the scene.
Yeah,
essentially.
you're not wrong.
So
not wrong.
We need more roleplayers. You know, you got the way I see, if you've got a whitelist, whether it's dealing drugs like Otto's done or a business like Otto has, yeah, you fuck with people. Today's a good instance. What we got to do with Buddha, but it's going to create story. Okay, it's going to create things happening, not just decimate the entire storyline. You should be like considered like the storyteller when you're in a whitelist like this. You need to create systems, not stop systems. In my
Yeah, it's true, because right now, right, there's probably like 30 cops on duty. There's so many good crims that they lost their prior and shit. So I agree with what he's saying. To be a cop, you should at least earn some sort of prior first.
And I think obviously raiding a fucking store because there was a phone call somewhere else it pains me to think that this guy thought it was a fucking good idea anyway whatsoever. It actually hurts my fucking brain to think that somebody had that go through their head, dude.
But the problem is, right? Everyone knows it's fucking stupid. Everyone knows what he did was shit roleplay, right? I'm talking about the cop that raided the Changaloa cartel. Everyone knows how dumb it was, even like Koil. But I feel like nothing was done. We still see him on duty like every day. We see clips of him memeing it. We see him like he's on like pretty much every day. Like I feel like nothing gets done about it. but nothing was done.
But
I don't know. Maybe there was punishment behind doors, but you should just lose your privilege of being a cop.
I mean, it did happen, and I think it's a good example of why you don't want it to happen, though. Like, okay, let's see something I saw in this car chat. Roll the Chang Gang shit. You had the same shitty mentality that Reddit users have over Chang Gang, right?
All right.